Hey everyone, in this video I'll be showing you how I do the Blighted Ovum fight, which can be tricky if you have low speed or if the little guy here misbehaves and hangs around the top or bottom, but we'll get to that later. So the main strategy of this room is through a big lap around this around the room, a big loop, and we want to do a big loop because the Blighted Ovum leaves a trail of creep behind, and when you do a big loop you won't walk on the creep. So the Blighted Ovum is a little bit slower than Isaac, so Isaac can actually pull away on these straights, but the Blighted Ovum will actually catch up when you do turns. So make sure you're always moving away from him. It's also very important that you lure him around this rock, because if he skips the rock he can actually cut you off and hurt you. Let's talk about this little guy here. This little guy is invulnerable. He won't take any damage, and when you get into his horizontal line of sight, at about cane range, so at about here, he will fire a brimstone laser at you, which will be very, very annoying if he gets in your path. So make sure if he's in your path, you make sure you avoid it. So let's get on with the fights. Let's try show it. So as you see, I'm pausing here for a second because the little guy here is moving up to the top of the screen, and I have to be ready to make a path around it. So around, and with Maggie's speed, with really slow speed like Maggie, I would have gotten a hit there. And as you see, I was within cane range, so that's why he fired a laser at me. So actually the Blighted Ovum has one of the lowest health in the game, and he only takes 40 base Isaac tears to die, which is very good. And when the health bar gets to about this, he only requires one more hit to die, and you have to be careful that you don't get hit by the tears, and that's how you do the fights. There are actually 3 other different types of rooms, three other different rock configurations, and the same strategy applies. Basically doing a big loop, and if the little guy here happens to move up to about here, make sure you go around it, and this is very tricky, but you have to be aware of it. Make sure you're always moving, trying to get away from this guy. The third room is this one. This is probably one of the easiest ones, because if the little guy here is up here, then you just go down, around, back up, and around. So make sure you just try to go around back to the middle of the room if the little guy here is in your way. And the fourth one is this one, which is probably the most hard. Basically, if the little guy is up here, perhaps you can get away with moving along the bottom of this, and trying to make up for the big loop by going around the bottom right here. So that's how I do the Blighted Ovum fight. I hope you found it helpful. Thanks for watching.